Yeah, mama. You are appreciated.
Don't you know we love you?
Omari, Kaya. How do y'all know each other?
Yeah, I don't even know Karia. So let me tell you, right? So I knew of Karia maybe in 2017. One of my friends was stalking her Instagram and was like, "Yo, this girl's funny as shit. You should go hang out with her."
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But we really connected during the pandemic, right?
Trauma bonding.
Yes. It was a group of us, though. It was a group.
Yeah.
No,
It was literally a group of
pandemic
us.
time is trauma.
Yeah, that's how I got a baby.
Yeah, girl. But I mean, like, essentially.
For sure.
I mean, no, the world was ending, So we have like a core group. It was literally like a group of us.
You keep saying that, and there was a group of us, but you and I worked out
we
together
definitely
every fucking day.
every day.
Like, and so I think this is also a mental block for me in losing weight, because I'm like, if I can't work out every fucking day the way I've worked out before, I mean,
Because I can imagine, like, you would make it super fucking fun.
Oh, it was not only fun. Sometimes we would get in trouble.
We had a
Sometimes
trainer,
we
and we were like,
I'm
Yeah,
back with my trainer.
no,
I
no.
just got back with my trainer, but I make working out fun.
I was about to say that. Like, I'm not
We had
saying,
so
like,
much
it's like you don't
fun.
want to do it, but, like, if we're going to do it, then I got to do it with my person.
Listen,
Like that.
it's easier to get through.
I get it.
for sure. And this was our second foray with a trainer, right? The first trainer, he didn't.
Oh my God! Don't even do him like that.
What happened? Did y'all get like kicked out
No,
of
he
the...
just did not like. He does not like people telling him what to do, which is insane because it's a trainer and they're gonna train you and tell you what to do.
Yeah, you got a gentle parent that though.
No, okay, well,
I don't
he
know why
didn't
you're
feel
making eyes at
like
the camera.
he didn't like the delivery of the first trainer.
Not
nigga,
you.
He was too rough and rude.
He did not like the delivery.
Omari. Can I
get a please?
Are you kidding me?
Yo, and I remember him
But it
being like,
wasn't-
I don't like the way he talks to me, da 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 da.
But it
And I'm
wasn't-
like, but he's training us. Like,
But it wasn't.
You're such a Leo.
It
My
wasn't
mom...
a boot camp though.
No,
But it
listen.
was never disrespectful.
My
Because I don't
mom-
do disrespect. It was never
Exactly.
disrespectful. He just didn't like his delivery.
My mom is also a Leo, and she stopped working with a trainer because she felt like she didn't like... He's literally training you.
Listen.
Same reason.
He left.
I thought that was crazy.
So he didn't like the first one.
You wanted to do gentle? Like, what do you want?
No, maybe not gentle, right? Because there has to be a certain amount. But I mean, I also have to feel like what you're saying makes sense, right? I have to feel like you know what the fuck you're talking about. So our second trainer played football for the University of Georgia. He was in the NFL for a tiny stint, right? But he
So you needed all that.
and then my man went back and became the strength and conditioning coach at a SEC school.
Okay.
Right? So he came with credibility.
Okay.
Let
I
me
was
tell
like,
you.
Okay.
What you can get done with him, like right now, I just got back with him. But the way I feel after our 30-minute session, it's just 30 minutes 3 times a week.
On
but
Zoom.
he is on Zoom. And I didn't want to do Zoom because I was like, I'm just going to get out the way of the camera. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna lay on this floor.
I'm going to be having one arm moving. Like, what?
I'm gonna lay on this floor.
It is insane. And that's the other thing, too. Like, I was like, in some of the best shape of my life during COVID. Like, most people, like, gained weight and whatnot during COVID. Like, I
Not
was
us.
in the best. Like,
Yeah.
when I tell you working out, like, 3 times a day, there was nothing else to do. So,
True.
like, I remember, like, you don't even realize how many hills are in the city until you ride your fucking bike. Because I was riding my bike at, like, 11:30 at night. Because I was like, there's no cars.
No one's outside.
So, we just working out all the time. Like, just all the time. And then we had, like, actual fitness goals. Like, I want to get to running 4 miles. Just, like, not... Best shape of my life.
Yeah.
And then...
Best adult life.
Yeah,
And
then
that's how she got pregnant.
and then got pregnant. So now
know
we're
they say
you know,
that.
yeah.
But you
So
never
now, like I'm back. Like just got back on my trainer. I keep trying to
So
make
you
him
about to
come
get
back.
pregnant again?
No. I would like to go on record and say no. I will not be getting pregnant again. Not now. Let me not do too crazy in
Just
case
not
somebody
now.
down the line might be like, I want to have a baby.
Okay,
But no, we will not.
Do you hate that question? Do people ask you, do you want more kids?
First of all, I'd be like, wait, who? When that'd be the first.
Isn't
thing.
that such an
But
insensitive question?
It really is.
Karia.
What?
Now, Raya is a great host of this podcast.
Don't let her get me in trouble. Don't let her get me in trouble.
Karia is also trying to lead you astray because
No.
Raya also feels the pressure from people wanting
For
to
sure.
know if they're going to have more kids.
For sure.
She has a husband.
Oh,
they live
nice.
together.
Okay.
They have an amazing son. This
I
little guy
don't
is great.
want more kids.
Listen. Like I said, I don't want to say too much because I don't know what God has
You're right.
for me.
You're right.
You know.
Well,
But
yeah.
if what I currently know now,
Yeah.
I'd be okay.
We're
I'd be
good.
okay with just my little boy. I used to be like, and that's what I mean. When we're so conditioned to think this is the life that we want, you know what I'm saying? And then you
Talk
get it,
about
and you're
it.
like, this is very different than what I expected.
Hold on. What's different than what you expected?
First of all, I don't care what anyone says. Like, until you become a mom, you just do not know what being a mom is. And
Yeah.
it sucks because, like, as you get there, you realize the shit your mom was saying about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, because we say that all the time, right? We're always like, women don't tell the truth, da 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 da. But now that you look back, your mom was always saying shit like, yeah, I mean, that's just what it's like to be the mom. Or,
Yeah.
it's not going to get done unless I do it. Or I'm doing this. This is a,
And we were like,
thankless
what kind of passive aggressive shit? You're such
Let
a, who's like,
me tell
baby.
you.
And what she wasn't even saying, she wasn't even talking about like the soul meaning of what she was saying.
Listen.
She's just giving you like this.
Like, I tell people all the
Surface-
time,
Ooh.
like, people without kids that ask me about having them, I tell them all the time.
Yes. Me too.
Like,
I already know what you're going to say. Me too.
what are you going to say?
If you want to have kids, you know you want to have kids.
Yeah.
If you thinking about it and you're teetering, no.
I also want to say, I don't care what the situation is.
Ooh.
Kid won't fix it.
Prepare to do it yourself.
Yes.
I want you to go in the mindset of doing it on your own because you do not know
It
what
doesn't
type
matter.
of support you're about to have. People like to talk a really good game. Okay. I look back, it's a couple of bitches now. I'm like, I was watching them kids when we was in our 20s.
Okay.
I was not going out. I was always auntie. Where the fuck are y'all now?
I just need a day.
I just need a day.
I just need a fucking day.
But
Yeah.
no, like,
Village is important.
listen,
It's vital.
the village is necessary.
You cannot be like I think about all the times my mom was so frustrated and tired and whatever. A village is necessary. You should
Necessary.
absolutely not be raising a kid on your own, whether your man is there or not.
Because let me tell you, like, that speaks to like with the man being there, right? I was looking at this discourse online the other day. I will say that too. Like, it is not until you fall into a category that you pay attention to like what people are saying about said category. The internet hates baby mamas, so I'll just start there.
For
Like,
sure, especially if you're black.
Pick better.
Especially if
So,
you're black.
My man was the best on paper.
You
So
think we would just accidentally like
I feel like
procreate? What
that's a whole conversation for a whole other time. We could go down a rabbit hole, and like I said, my son's father is very involved, and he's a great dad. But no, I feel like, and this is where a lot of stuff comes into, and this is what people mean when they say like your relationship changes, and that's why when people ask me about having kids, and I see like the type of life they live with their partner, y'all travel all the time, you're out like multiple nights a week.
It's
like,
not real.
Listen. But that, no, I'm saying like the ones that don't have kids. Like, I love, you think I'm going to have this kid and I'm still going to live the life that I was living. Them motherfuckers is going to ruin it, okay? Because they're going to be like,
sure.
Let me tell
Let's
you.
just be very real.
Like, even if you think that you're taking them with you wherever you're going, you're still going to have to get some type of nanny coverage when you get there. And it's not going to be I can just get smacked the entire time. At some point, you're going to be parenting, okay? Because even when you have help, they still want you. Like, people think that because I have a nanny, I will say, yes, I do have a nanny. I'm very thankful. But like you said, the village is important. Sometimes you have to pay for the village.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes the village is just not super super available. You might have to pay for the village, but she's definitely
or qualified.
right. But
I'd watch your kid. Speaking of not qualified. Hold on, did y'all make faces? Hold on.
Would you let him wait? We just went.
I thought that
somebody's
too.
gonna have
Not
to bring
in-
me back.
Yeah,
Somebody's
not
gonna
even
bring
in.
me back.
I'll
but-
bring you back because I know where you're going. Not even in love. Not that you don't love them.
Damn.
That's not a slight. Two things can be true.
You know what? I am not watching either one of your kids.
Yeah, you are.
When he's a little older.
Older.
And
like
this
Junie
is the
right
thing,
now.
too. Like-
Junie right now would be fine. 5. He
Yeah,
just started
3.
5. 3, no.
No, you don't know
For sure,
until
no.
you have to
I don't
really
wanna-
watch
I-
a kid.
I like
First of all,
Henry.
he's like, I was just saying this, but I don't want to watch your kid.
I like Henry, right?
Okay.
But you know,
You better love Henry.
when he was younger, right? My man, I held him one time and he cried, and I said, "Never again."
Oh my god!
You're not
He
gonna
cried
embarrass me
if
twice.
Anybody held
You're
him
not
because
gonna
he only
embarrass me
wanted
twice.
mommy.
He wanted his
only
mom.
wanted his mommy. So don't take that personal. That was to everybody.
You know what? We were in New York.
Yeah, in New York.
We were
It's a
in New
game.
York, right? So her dad had a suite, right? So it was a bunch of people in this suite, private. It was quiet. We were all
He was
focused on
high,
the
so he
game.
feels like everyone
I
was
watched.
looking at him.
Exactly.
I held the kid, and Man, everybody turned around. The music stopped.
Oh
It was
my
crazy.
God.
The game stopped. You feel
That
me?
is not
They
what
were looking at me
happened.
and this crying
Madison
baby.
Square Garden, though.
No. It was outside. It's where the Giants play. This is not a winning stadium.
Got it.
But
Got it. I was gonna say not the whole Mecca stopped.
boy, it did.
Oh my God.
Uncle Spike stood up himself to turn around and look
It
at
was a Morehouse versus Howard game. I remember we were getting beat. Nobody was really paying attention to the game at that point.
So everyone was paying attention to you.
Right. Everybody was. Isn't it crazy that our mind, when we have these embarrassing moments or something that we've held on for like yesterday, I was laying in the bed, literally thinking about something from like 4th fucking grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, here's what put things in perspective, right? I have a friend. We've known each other since 3rd grade. I hadn't spoken to him in like a really long time. Hadn't seen him, but we've always been like cool. But you know, like I've known him. We went through elementary school. Like whoever you went through elementary school with, it's just some core stuff there, right?
Yeah.
But it goes to show, like, there is certain things, like, you know, you are the main character and the author of your story, right? And whatever situations or people you assign a role in your life, they're going to have the biggest part that you allow them to play. You know what I'm saying? So
That's great.
Even if it's, like, something that you don't even want to think about or something like that, like, whatever energy you put toward it is the role that it has in your story. So at any time, you can write something different. So why are you even... So it goes to show, like, there are certain things that we think about and we swear everyone remembers this. And they fucking don't.
At all.
It's so crazy because, first of all, this nigga didn't even remember we were in the same class at first. I was like, that's how I knew you. Like, we were in the same 3rd grade class. But then we started going through, like, stuff that we both remember this specific fight. I'm not going to say who, but it was a guy and a girl. And anybody from that class would remember this.
Off air, I want the details.
I will give you the details. But, I mean, we were in 3rd grade. But
Still, it probably was good.
But it goes back, like, when we started, like, sharing our memories and just stuff from elementary. I was like, we were in the same class, like experiencing the same thing, but just through 2 completely different lenses. Absolutely. There are things that he remembered. He was like, you're telling me you don't remember this? I'm like, no.
It wasn't significant.
It was not significant. It did not have a for real role in my story. So that's what I challenge people to do. Like, anytime you start like beating yourself up about something or anything like that, you're like, you made this a main event.
So hold on. Are you trying to say Henry crying at
No, I just went on that.
Yes.
But no,
I'm saying that.
Yes, but you are in your mind. Everybody looked at you. If I asked anybody there, do you remember when Omari held him?
And everyone would probably be like, what
are you talking about?
Not her dad. Her dad would be like, yeah, I remember that shit.
Okay, he would say that at any point. But no, like, seriously.
Yeah.
So, but no, like, we make things so big and it's like it was a main event in your story, but to everyone else, it was just like something that happened that they don't even remember.
Yep.
Like, it's just really, really crazy, the stuff that we get hung up on.
That is so good. And I feel like Cardia's talking to you. I mean, she's clearly talking to all of us,
Clearly.
but like, that was to you.
Clearly.
Anyway.
Tried to lighten the mood and she brought it back. No, nigga.
I mean,
Take the healing.
right.
Right.
So, to answer your question, could you watch our kids?
It's okay. I don't want to.
No, I'm just
It's okay.
kidding. At this stage where Junie is now, yes. It would be, and it's not
Have
even,
a 20-minute match.
It's
like,
not
you can
even
go
for
to
you.
Publix and come back.
but it's not
But
even
that-
for you.
I know.
But that's real though. Like, some people, that's why I say no, because I'm like, you're gonna get
My mind already-
tired and like over it.
So I'm just not even going to send
and
my
I just
kids.
don't
That's the
even
thing.
care. Like, I
can't do it because I need to be able to like relax my brain to
Yes.
some certain level, and I can't.
You can't.
So no, thanks a lot. Now you've just like crossed yourself off the list.
Right.
Darn.
Like, I mean, if we keeping it all the way 100, I got certain homegirls where I'm like, you wouldn't be watching my son.
No, fam, for sure.
You wouldn't be watching him.
I wouldn't let him watch my dog.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's
like,
real.
it's somewhere it's like, nah, because we just know.
Yep.
Nothing about you specifically. We just parent very differently.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you how to parent.
Yeah.
But I also can't teach you in that meantime how to parent my child the way in
Right.
which he needs to be parented.
Right.
So don't worry about it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I've seen, like, literally, that's just like with anything. It's like what y'all do and what works in your house, I respect.
Yep.
But I
But
ain't
us
gotta
over
give it
here?
that program. But we doing it something completely different. Like, completely different.
For sure.
So there's like, I used to have those conversations with his dad sometimes because we have very different outlooks on like discipline and just like where they should be at what age and this, that, and third. And I'm like, that's not how we're doing things over here.
I want you to know, too,
I don't give a
that
damn about a fucking milestone.
I think
okay?
that's like, yes.
My
I
son
don't
is
care
hitting
about-
all of his and
Girl.
at his own pace. I don't care nothing about what everybody else is doing at one time. He is an amazing little boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we are not going to already start putting pressure on him.
This is a weird question. Is your son's name is Henry? Is his dad named Henry?
My son is the third.
That's crazy. My son is the third.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And our birthdays are this.
That's really crazy.
Raya, Karia. Like,
Yes. And I was gonna say,
Yeah, it's
Raya
making
and
me
Karia
so-
don't even go.
Don't even go.
It does.
I was wondering.
No, it does in this like abstract way.
Yes,
it really
I get
does.
it. Raya.
Yeah, in an abstract
Aria.
way.
You know why? Because
You
you're
can make anything-
so fucking black and white. If it doesn't
It-
make
yes.
sense to you,
Our minds don't work like that.
it doesn't work like that at all.
Yes, our minds don't work
So
like that.
pretty
all.
much, you're trying to convince me that Karia and Raya rhyme.
That's not what we said.
But
See what
it
I'm
makes
saying?
sense, and I guarantee you. Now, I'm not gonna front. Things are starting to kind of kick in, but I do feel like Karia and like I get
Yes.
it because the amount of people that have called me Karia by like they
Yes.
just pronounce it like
It's
that.
the same type of energy. It's deeper than like the amount of syllables because that's what you're thinking. That's not what we're
it's
saying.
not. Wait, how many Rayas and Karias have you met?
Yeah,
You know, one too many of each.
Oh wow. Okay, that's fair.
we're probably the only two.
Only two.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like I'd be low key like there's a wine that's spelled Karia, but I don't know how they pronounce it. But there was one time I was out and somebody like called my name and somebody else turned around and they're like, my sister's name. I was like, bitch, how old is she?
Okay,
Is she named
Okay, so
after
I
you?
was right.
for sure. She
Why do you
is.
keep handing me this?
You know, I'm sorry if you don't want to smoke
I'm
anymore.
gonna do like just maybe one or two. Like I said, I'm
That's
not
it.
who I was. That me is gone.
Old Karia is dead.
so
Maybe Omari needs to know that too.
I was just gonna say that this is getting used to
No, seriously, and it's so funny because I told him like now that I look back,
getting it back. Is that what this is? Okay, cool.
now that I look back, just call me out on how much I can't smoke.
Right,
Tolerance
right.
is gone, baby lungs. But like now that I look back, I'm like, the amount of times I have smoked with someone and like made them feel away. Because I'm like, bitch, you are not high for real. You hit it like twice.
Right.
Like, why are you acting so? What is wrong with you?
You're extra.
Right now, I'm hitting it a couple times. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'm high enough.
Do you remember how much weed we consumed in St. Thomas?
Oh,
I felt like we smoked so much in St. Thomas.
there was a group there because I don't want people to think that we consumed that much. There were two other people there who definitely, well, one doesn't smoke, but the other one, she gets down.
She is a chimney, yeah.
She is a chimney. My other homegirl is definitely a chimney.
How much did y'all smoke? We want to.
Too damn much.
Too much. High the
Like-
entire time.
It may have been like an ounce in 3 days or something like that. Like,
Like
we
my-
weren't there for a long time,
My home.
and I got fired on that trip. Shout out to the last job I had.
Ooh, I love
a
that.
lot happened on that trip. It was right before COVID got real serious.
Yeah.
And that was our trip, and then it was like shut down.
Well, no. The world was already shut down. So I remember we had to like,
Really get over there.
yeah, you know.
So
little
that is
paperwork.
letting people know that was.
For sure. This was pre.
This is before it got for real, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to think I was like out there maskless or anything. Like I was not being reckless or anything like that. Okay,
We were not socially distancing though. Yo, we had a good time. Anyways, let's not talk about this.
I feel like you guys know that this is not breaking the law. It is okay. It's okay to share.
I'm a mom now.
That's true.
It's different.
I'm not the same person. Is this my water?
That's true. That's you.
It is,
That's
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
So we never got back to, or Omari, you never finished. Like, how did y'all meet? How did y'all become friends? Like, I would have thought y'all would have been friends forever.
You know,
Okay.
we probably
He
should have
doesn't-
been.
Listen, I'll tell the truth.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
There's two sides. There's two stories.
No,
so.
a friend, one of his friends, who's now like our mutual friend, was following me and was like, "You should meet this girl." Da 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 da. I don't know if they were sending it out like we should go on a date. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But we went to eat and we went to like some fancy restaurant or something, and I was like, I don't even know what the half this shit. Like so many people think like if you went like I guess if you know my family or something, you would assume that I'm a certain way or whatever, and I'm just nothing like that.
She's just a nigga.
Anyway, so he takes me to this nice ass restaurant, and I'm like looking at everything.
Tricking.
And I'm just like, I don't want none of this. Like, I was like, what are we doing? Like, and then,
Her friend was on the phone and was like, listen, if she starts to giggle too much or talk to strangers, she's drunk.
yeah. Because people, that's the other thing too. Like, I've never been a drinker. People do not like how some people don't believe you, like your tolerance when you're smoking
Yeah,
with somebody. Like,
yeah.
they would not believe me when I'm like, I don't know what it is about alcohol. I only need a couple sips.
Yep.
And I am there.
I'm turned.
Right. So my friend was like telling him, like, if she starts acting like this, she's too fucked up. But we just like went up
4
and
sips
just,
in, she starts acting
but
like that.
immediately I was just like, he's cool. Like, you know how some people you just meet and it's just like, we were destined to be homies. Like
sure.
we're friends. Like
sure.
it's super platonic. You know what I'm saying?
Flames.
Like it's just Like
Yeah.
I have just a couple people like that where it's like how you like you just guys and girls we meet them and
Yes.
it's just like this is like a family energy.
Yes.
Like
the ancestors definitely were like, you need this person.
because we even fall out like
need
brothers
this
and
person.
sisters.
Yeah.
Literally.
You
like,
need this
I've
person.
like not spoken to Omari.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, just always been super cool. So
And so I have heard even before today that you were the reason that we're in Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely. She's definitely the reason we're into Michigan. Shout out to the homie Jerome, who Karia introduced me to. Karia was like, yeah, this guy, he's cool. He does something in cannabis. And I was like, she was like, I should introduce you. I was like, cool, do it.
this is how crazy life is. And I don't know if you're like this because we have a similar birthday or something like that. I'm also high, so I'm probably making everything have a deeper meaning than what it does.
No.
But
Don't over explain it because you're absolutely on. You're right.
I am really good at connecting people. Because when I
connector.
meet people and they stand out to me, I'm going to remember certain things about them. And I'm always linking people, like always putting people together. So much so that like I had a friend of mine not too long ago, he just randomly cash apped me. And he was just like, you put me in contact with this guy like a while ago. And he was like, it's been on my, like, I should have did this a long time ago. He was just like, but if it weren't for you, like I wouldn't have got this contract. And like from that contract, I just started really getting a lot of work. So like I wanted to give you some kickback.
Keep in mind, this is the ask for the kickback. So
Oh, I don't need any kickback from Best
we
Dirty
will be
Lemonade.
kicking Karia back.
So he will be kicking me back at some point.
Got it.
Some
Absolutely.
point.
Noted.
You gotta give me that
Absolutely.
money.
Noted.
Nah, but
It's,
like,
listen, it's on record.
It's on-
we got
it's
it
on
now.
record
Can't
now.
we down?
and he's agreeing to it.
For
you
sure.
got that? Okay. Nah, but I'm just always remembering people, and I'm always just like, even if you don't truly understand what somebody does, you're like, if they're in the same field type thing. So he was doing some type of event down here, and Jerome happened to be in town, and I was just like, hey, I want you to meet my friend. Like, I just feel like y'all's energy and just everything. Like, I knew they would hit it off, and then I'm like, maybe they can.
It was midget wrestling that was going on.
First of all,
I don't-
that's the incorrect
I don't know if that's the right word. Okay.
Yeah, it's little people. But
Okay.
what?
It was little person wrestling at
First of all,
West End Brewery.
I was coming to get something from him. I don't know why that was going on. I was not there to see that.
You went somewhere.
He was
No,
working an
I was
event,
a
and that's
vendor.
what happened to be going on. But that's not what it was advertised as.
So to be
And it
clear,
was not
this
little
was the
people.
pre-event.
I was gonna say it was
Before the event.
it was actual wrestlers though. Like it was
Okay.
it was like wrestlers, and then they had that like I guess an entry one or something like that. But I wasn't there for that. I was there, it just was what was going on.
So yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, it was a very and it's so crazy because at first I'm like, I done told
I
this
love
man that he needs to meet Omari like from some professional
and now-
stuff. And look at where
Here
we're
we
at.
are.
Like, yeah.
But shout out to Jerome, right? So I mean, he's amazing. Cornell and I, Cornell's the camera guy. Cornell and I met up with him in Detroit.
Not this is the first time they're meeting right now after we've been shooting for over an hour.
Right. Not no introductions. How professional.
For context for the listeners.
professional.
We want the
Okay.
listeners to understand, right? All right. So
high.
listeners, Cornell's also very single. If you guys, ladies,
He's a Cancer.
yeah, he's a good
He
guy.
has locks. He's tall.
He is. He's so kind.
He has kind eyes.
He is really genuinely kind.
He's over there
Are
blushing.
we
He's a
gonna
good
give
guy.
them his Instagram right now?
You can find him at
Yeah. What is it? I wish I could remember.
For farmers only.
No.
Wait.
What's his Instagram for real? I can't
Cornell
forget.
Patrick.
Cornell Patrick.
Is it their numbers?
He's like blushing. If he wasn't black, he'd be
Look
blushing.
him up, ladies.
He's so.
Wait, before I even say that, are you actually available? Because Omari
No.
done said something and then they like, I ain't trying to.
No, he is.
Okay. Well, yes, ladies, look him up.
He's like a good one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
We should discuss what a good one is.
We should talk about what a good one is.
I think that's not a Mother's Day topic though. Right?
Absolutely. Mother's Day.
Actually,
y'all
actually, that's the
Baby.
perfect Mother's Day.
this is
Topic.
the how you became a Mother's Day, huh?
Wow.
Yowza.
Okay.
No, raw sex is how we became mothers.
Touche. Touche.
So-
It was COVID.
There was no raw sex involved. What do you mean?
Just a lot going on.
It was in the air.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't wear a mask.
Touche, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, shout out to Jerome.
Shout out to
Shout out
Jerome.
to Jerome, which is what we were talking about. Shout out to Jerome.
Yes. Mindful consumption. So this stuff is kicking in. Anyways, So Jerome happened to be like the general counsel for this major MSO, right? MSO meaning multi-state operator for people who are listening who may not know. Anyways,
Now I thought you were mansplaining me for a second. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
anyways, Jerome was
I
amazing.
apologize.
Jerome is amazing. And he's the general counsel for our partners in Michigan. It's been a long, arduous road, but here we are. Not you shaking your head like you don't know all this information. But yes, Jerome is amazing, and Karia is the reason why.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Kari.
And
No
so,
problem.
as she so eloquently requested,
So that back end.
So there's a cash app.
So I'm gonna give you my information.
So slide that cash.
Let me see what them numbers are looking like in Michigan, because now he didn't need.
Don't be surprised when
Now he
she
didn't give
asks
him like
for
all
the
these
cash
real
app.
titles and whatnot. Sounds
Okay.
real. Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Sounds like
you're a super connector.
Well, we're looking for somebody in New York. If you want to connect us there, Karia.
I will do so. If you are in New York and in cannabis, please get in my DM. Do not go through him. Please come through me.
Make sure you
Whoa,
zoom
you
in on
see?
her
This
for
is
that.
how we became a mother. Please come through me.
No,
Look at you guys.
no.
So see,
Terrible.
Stop.
Flag on the
Thank
fucking
you.
play.
Thank you for laughing, Cornell. You're the
Too
only
much.
one.
Too fucking much. Didn't like it. Retract that.
Where's
So-
HR?
So you know what's gonna happen here, right?
What?
That's gonna be the clip that like
Right.
goes everywhere.
And that's how she became a single mama. That's gonna be the
With her
edit.
trifling ass.
With her trifling ass. Because everybody knows single mamas are the worst. We're the reason for everything. Oh my God. Yeah. Shouts out to single fucking mom. No, I'm just kidding, because then that'll be the clip. That'll be the clip. Black lady. Shouts out to single moms
right.
pushing the agenda.
On Fox News.
I'm
I know.
single and I'm happy.
I know.
No,
I know.
seriously. Which is why we have our married individual right here.
But let's keep it very real.
Let's keep it
Let's
all
keep it
real.
very, very,
Let's
very
keep it real. Where we going?
My husband is the absolute best dad. Second best dad, because mine is the best.
Listen.
But okay,
Okay.
'Cause
Because
we
I
can
got
talk
me a
about
good
that.
ass daddy.
Baby, a good daddy.
A great daddy.
To this day.
Shout out
I
to my
smoke
dad.
one- Okay.
Thank you to my dad.
To my dad. No, for real.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Dave.
We should do.
I should probably not say his name now that I think about it and we're this deep in there. So
My dad-
shout out to you, Dad.
Yeah. Let's keep it.
Let's just keep it a dad.
We should do a Father's Day episode
We
and talk about our
should.
dads.
Yes.
Because I want to ask
my
you
dad
so
would
bad-
want to be on here.
My dad would too. Does your dad consume?
No, he
okay if he
has
doesn't.
one time,
One
and it was
time.
the worst. He called
we
both
need
of
to
us.
we need to hear him on
in
here.
Vegas, and he was like, I can't.
No, he was
find
in
my keys.
Colorado.
Ooh, was he?
Yes.
Wherever he was, he couldn't find his key. His hotel room key. It was the only thing in his pocket, though.
Oh,
I don't even know why he called Omari. Like, I really have no idea.
he was like, he's always high.
He's like, he knows how to calm me down. He'll know what to do. I'm like, oh God.
we need him on here to just share his story.
It's so funny though, because hearing my mom talk about it, like, my mom has known my dad since they were 16.
What's your dad's sign?
My dad is a Taurus,
And what's your mom's?
which was May 21st.
May 21st is a Taurus.
Taurus.
Yes, I thought so.
Actually, he's on the literal
My
day of
my
the cusp.
mom's
That's
a
when it
Cancer.
starts. And your mom's a Cancer.
Yes.
Why'd you make that face?
I'm just high.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
I didn't think you made a face.
Because Cornell's a Cancer, and I gotta.
Hear that, ladies? He's also a Cancer. Brought it back to you.
Your code red voice is amazing.
Is it?
By the way.
Oh,